Some nights look ordinary until the world learns who it was messing with. That night at Harper's Bar, the air smelled of cheap whiskey and arrogance. 3 off-duty cops thought they ran the place. But they had no idea. The men they tried to humiliate weren't ordinary men. They were warriors, brothers. And that night, justice was waiting in the dark. It was Friday night in Louisiana. The kind of night where the jukebox plays too loud and men with badges forget they're supposed to serve and protect. At a corner table, 2 tall black men sat quietly, sipping their beers. Marcus and Malik Carter, 34-year-old twins. Calm eyes, straight backs, a silence that carried authority. Across the room, Officer Bradley Cole, his breath thick with whiskey, spotted them. He nudged his friend. "You see those 2? Wrong bar for their kind." Rick, the second officer, frowned. "Brad, let it go, man. They're just having a drink." But Bradley's pride was louder than reason. He slammed his glass down and swaggered over, followed by Rick and Jake, the youngest, already drunk and eager to impress. The music dimmed. Conversations softened. Everyone knew what was coming. Bradley leaned forward, planting his hands on their table. "Evening, boys. You lost? This place ain't exactly friendly to outsiders." Marcus didn't even look up. "Didn't know freedom had assigned seats." Bradley's smile twisted. "You think you're funny?" Malik raised his eyes, calm but sharp. "No, sir. We think we're just having a quiet drink." Laughter bubbled around the bar, nervous and uncertain. Bradley's voice dropped. "You don't seem to understand. This bar's police territory. We don't want trouble." Marcus glanced at Malik. A tiny nod. A silent language only brothers share. That's when everything shifted. Their stillness wasn't fear. It was discipline. The kind of discipline you only learn where hesitation means death. Malik's eyes scanned the room. 3 cameras, 1 back exit. Bar owner watching from the counter. Marcus noted how Bradley's gun hand was exposed, how Jake's stance was off balance. "Look, officers," Marcus said softly, "we'll finish our beers and leave. No trouble." But Bradley wasn't done. He wanted to make a show. He slammed his palm on the table. "You'll leave when I say you leave." For a moment, time froze. Every eye in the bar turned toward them. And that's when Malik spoke. Calm. Cold. "Careful, officer. Some words can't be taken back." Jake laughed, stumbling forward. "What are you gonna do? Sue us? You people love that, don't you?" The laughter that followed wasn't from humor. It was from power. They'd been here before. Different faces, same hatred. At 15, the Carter twins were stopped walking home from school. The cops asked if they'd stolen their own backpacks. They'd learned that day, sometimes silence is survival. But they weren't 15 anymore. Now, silence was strategy. They stood up. Slowly, controlled. Marcus set his drink down, eyes steady. "We'll go, but remember this moment." Bradley smirked. "Oh, I will." Outside, the parking lot was empty. Streetlights flickered. The air buzzed with tension. Bradley shoved Marcus against a car. "You think you can walk in here like you belong? Like you're equal to us?" Jake circled Malik. "Bet you've got drugs, huh?" "Always do." Rick stood back, hand near his gun. Something in him whispered to stop, but fear of Bradley kept him frozen. Marcus stared at the car hood, his reflection staring back. He whispered, "Don't do this." Bradley slapped the back of his head. "You telling me what to do now?" Malik's voice came out steady. "You should listen to him, officer. You're about to make a career-ending mistake." Fallujah, 2011. Captain Marcus Carter, crouched behind rubble, 3 insurgents ahead. Calm under fire. He'd learned one thing: control wins wars. Norfolk, 2018. Commander Malik Carter, Navy SEALs, 20 men under his command. He'd taught them, discipline is knowing when not to fight until you must. Bradley yanked Marcus's phone and threw it on the ground. "Nice phone for a thief." Marcus looked up, eyes like steel. "Give it back," not a plea, an order. Bradley froze for half a second. Something in that tone felt military. Jake pushed Malik, shouting, Hands up, now! Malik didn't move. No. Bradley blinked. What did you just say? Marcus turned to face him fully. We're not criminals. We won't be handcuffed. Jake laughed. You threatening a cop? Malik's calm voice sliced the night. No, we're warning you. Rick finally stepped forward, panic rising. Brad, enough. Something's not right. Bradley ignored him and pulled out his cuffs. And that was the moment the world flipped. Jake swung his baton, but before it landed, Malik moved. A blur of motion, efficient and silent. Jake's hand hit empty air, his own momentum throwing him off balance. Marcus lifted his phone, camera rolling. Unprovoked assault by off-duty officer, he narrated. His voice was calm, controlled. The world needs to see this. Bradley lunged for the phone, but Malik stepped between them, his presence alone enough to stop him cold. Attempted confiscation of private property, Malik said. Add that to your list. Rick's voice cracked. Oh God, they're military. A voice echoed from behind. Put the weapons down. A woman in a dark suit stepped out of a black car, Assistant District Attorney Lisa Monroe. Her badge caught the dim light. I just watched 3 police officers commit multiple felonies, she said coldly. Harassment, assault, abuse of power. Need me to go on? Bradley stammered. They provoked us. Lisa raised an eyebrow. Interesting. Because I have 4 camera angles that say otherwise. Malik folded his arms. Evening, ma'am. Recognition flickered in her eyes. Commander Carter? She turned to Marcus. Captain Carter, it's been a while. The entire parking lot went silent. Rick's mouth dropped open. Jake whispered, Captain? Commander? Bradley took a step back. Wait, you're military? Marcus straightened, his voice now carrying command. Captain Marcus Carter, U.S. Army Rangers, West Point instructor. Malik followed, steady and sharp. Commander Malik Carter, U.S. Navy SEALs, Team 6. The world around them fell into stunned silence. Lisa crossed her arms. Gentlemen, I think that's enough. These officers will be suspended effectively immediately. Bradley's face went pale. We didn't know. Malik cut him off. So it's okay if we were civilians? The words hit like a hammer. The videos went viral. Within 24 hours, the nation had seen what happened in that parking lot. 3 officers lost their badges. The department launched an internal review, and 2 brothers who had stayed silent for too long became symbols of something bigger. Marcus and Malik didn't celebrate. They didn't post. They didn't gloat. They just stood quietly as reporters asked questions. Marcus simply said, We didn't fight back for revenge. We fought back for respect. That night wasn't about strength or training. It was about dignity. Because sometimes the most dangerous man in the room isn't the loudest one. It's the calm one who knows exactly who he is. In the end, Harper's Bar became more than a crime scene. It became a mirror for every person who ever judged someone by color before character. And as Lisa Monroe said during the press conference, her voice steady and proud, justice doesn't see color, but corruption does. And that's why justice must always be louder. Some nights look ordinary, until the world learns who it was messing with. That night, they chose the wrong brothers.